Keeping this here as a souvenir, Jean-Paul?
No, Reverend. We may have another seance.
After we all so narrowly escaped death.
We face it each living day.
But you cannot play with our lives like some sort of toy.
Play? Come now, Reverend, this is no game. Surely superstitions and fears are not going to blacken your learned convictions. All of our days are numbered.
But our days are not yours to dole out.
I did not cause the chandelier to crash down or the table to shatter. That was the result of the storm.
Which still hasn't subsided.
It shall. And when it does, and if we have another seance which will enable me to contact my wife, I will risk it all again.
And risk all of us.
You forget. The medium said death points only to me. The shattered seance table is causing too much concern. It must be repaired, along with the chandelier. Now see to it, please. I will remain with Erica. It's where I belong. And thank you for keeping the night watch. But remember, we trust no one, Quito. No one. Sometimes we cannot trust even ourselves. Oh, Erica, the cryonics process, the seance, is all for us. If only you could speak. If only you could tell me I am doing what you want.
Frustration grows. I know the feeling.
I think defeat would be a better word.
If we admit that, then we lose all hope.
After what happened last night, is there any hope left?
The secret to hope is faith.
There are secrets everywhere in this house. And as Raxel has often cried out, evil. Only I'm not sure which causes which.
Devil getting to you, too? The fact that so many things are wrong around here leads me to suspect that the forces of evil are man-made, not a brew from Raxel's mystic beliefs.
Raxel's conviction is very strong that only the magic of witchcraft is powerful enough to conquer whatever it is.
Surely you don't share her belief?
Look, these notes here of Dr. Mencken's, of his experiments on cellular reconstruction. A few years ago, these would have been considered some machination of the mind, some strange belief in the impossible.
You surprise me.
And his progress surprises me. If I could only find the last 6 weeks of his experimental notes, I may even surprise you.
Why?
Because he was on the verge of a scientific breakthrough. And if so, perhaps there is hope. I mean, of a different sort. Perhaps Jean-Paul is right. Perhaps Erica can live again.
Perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. One man fanatical in his grief, determined to reincarnate one woman. And to accomplish his purpose, the rest of us are held prisoners here as chattel, not human beings. A means of implementation to be used or discarded, whichever is most expedient.
What you forget, it's his love for Erica, his need for her, is what drives him. Not purposeful harm to others.
I know about love. I didn't think I did, but I do. I left my pulpit to follow a girl I didn't realize I loved. I thought I wanted to help her.
And actually, you needed to help yourself.
Exactly. But I can't help anyone or serve my church or Holly Marshall. Now she is not only wasting her life, but in danger of losing it.
Perhaps her fall down the stairs was accidental.
Nothing that happens on this island is accidental. It is all a progression that will continue until the chain is broken. Your sister's death. Then Dr. Menkins. Holly's fall. The picture of Erica Desmond slashed. And now this madness of a seance and this so-called accident that may have left Vanjie Abbott little more than a vegetable.
Vanjie, I must check her. In her state, a shock could prove fatal. Vanjie, there are steps, you know. Now be careful. That's right. One at a time. Carefully, Vanjie. That's right. Slowly. Get to the other side of it. Don't touch her. There. Now you're at the bottom. Remember, the staircase divides. Turn to the right. I'm Allison. Were you looking for me? Where are you going, Vanjie? When you're so tired. You're so tired. Don't you want to sit down and rest? Don't you want to put your arms down? Come and sit down and rest. You're safe now. You can put your arms down. That's right. Come and sit on the couch. Would you like to lie down? There. Give me the cushion in it. That's right.
Pretty frightening.
To me, it's terrifying. A little knowledge is worse than none at all. She's cataleptic, and I don't know how to bring her out of it. So it's no need to whisper now. She can't hear us.
Well, why did she react to you?
I wouldn't know. She's in a world of her own, a world beyond me.
But you've got to do something for her.
I know, yes, I do. But I can't bring her out of it. She may lose her mind for good.
I don't know how many straws it takes to break the back of your patience, but I've had it.
Please, where are you going?
To find Jean-Paul and break his back if necessary. Oh, I respect his love for his wife, though I deplore his selfishness. But his obsession is threatening too many other lives. And if he isn't halted, his paranoia will drive us all to madness.
Now, please.
Can't you see that we can't wait? Look at her. Even you are starting to change. And all because of the possibility of cellular restructure or the possible rebirth of your sister. A dream, scientific or otherwise, that is generations away, if ever. And if it comes, what are you going to buy for Erica? A few more years of mortality? With all its attendant ills? You can't keep denying her the true fate of every human being. Eternal rest.
Even as a minister, you have no right to pass judgment on that.
No more right than Jean-Paul has to judge. And I won't submit to it any longer.
No.
Please let me pass. Quito!
Matt, please,
Let me
please.
pass.
Please, he's too strong for you.
I'll find something to even the odds.
Quito, you take care of the contraband. Don't let her move. Reverend, please! If you give way, how can the rest of us hope to hang on to even a shred of sanity? Take this. It'll calm you down.
I feel as if everything is disintegrating, including me.
I feel on the verge of hysteria myself. Everywhere I look, I see distortion.
The grinding fact is that all of us are helpless prisoners here, and that adds up to Jean-Paul Desmond. So obsessed he may drive us all mad.
Obsessed? Perhaps Vanjie and Raxel are near the truth. They say he's possessed.
You were the disruptive influence at that seance.
Do I resemble part of the chandelier that came crashing down?
You caused it to happen.
Seems you know my every move, just as I know yours.
I'll find a way to change that if it's the last thing I do.
It may well be the last thing for the two of us, if we are two. But if we must cross swords in open warfare, so be it. Just remember, you threw down the gauntlet.
Lucifer. He is.
The devil, you say, Vanji?
Devil he is. Devil he will remain till I can exorcise and destroy him.
But aren't you finding him too powerful for all of us?
In the end, it is we who will be too strong for him.
But you are already losing all the battles. Look at you now, Vanji. Look at you now. Able to talk only with me. Because, like Quito, you are living in his half-world. Who put you there?
Fear not. He cannot kill me. My death is ordained.
He hasn't killed you. Who knows? Maybe in your present state you will be able to reach Erica.
I didn't want to reach her for myself, but for you, Jean-Paul. The demon Jacques Eloi Desmondes. His evil was at the table. It was his alien presence that destroyed the seance.
Vanji. Vanji!
Jean-Paul! Leave her be!
Vanji's been in a trance since the seance.
Can't you do anything to bring her out of it?
I can't treat her. I lack the knowledge. She must be taken to the mainland.
You know that's impossible.
What's impossible is that she remain here.
She needs medical help, possibly therapy. It's mystifying to hear her talk as though you were that man. An ancestor 300 years dead.
The islanders are very superstitious with strange fancies. You're not joining that group, Reverend.
I may join them too.
Perhaps you all need therapy. Or some other kind of treatment.
What kind of treatment?
Relief of tension, as at a seance. I never came so near to reaching Erica as the last time, and we must try again. But I need Vanji's help. We all do.
I couldn't allow her to try it again, even if she were capable of. What does Quito want?
This is just a simple cure from him for Vanji.
Simple.
What is it?
A pinch of hope, a dash of witchcraft, a whiff of prayer. It's harmless, as Quito himself is.
It tastes sort of herbal. Angie, try this. What happened? We were so near making contact and then something exploded here in my head.
The explosion you heard was a clap of thunder. And the crash, a part of the chandelier that fell, which shattered the seance table.
We must try again, we must.
But all of us, or any one of us, might have been destroyed last night. We don't need witchcraft to know the kind of devil we're fighting.
It's Jean-Paul Desmond himself who risks all.
Who risks all our lives and holds them forfeit for a maniacal dream.
No, you're wrong. Look, listen, we can discuss this another time, Vanji. Now, what you need now is rest. Where's Jean-Paul?
I don't know.
And Matt, you take her upstairs. I'll get her a tranquilizer. This is where you got to.
How is Vanji?
Drained. She needs a tranquilizer. And another seance is out of the question.
Except that Vanji's will is stronger than all of us.
will is becoming greater, Jean-Paul. You have repossessed yourself temporarily.
Or permanently. Why wasn't it your portrait that was slashed instead of that of my darling Erica's? Erica!
Oh, Erica, I almost reached you. I almost heard your voice. But at the last moment, I was possessed by the devil. But the medium is herself again. And this time, nothing will stop us until you, together with me, win in our fight to drive the devil back into hell forever.
You included, Jean-Paul Desmond.